Welcome to the show. My name is Luke, and I am joined by the Croatian crowbar, Chase Boyde.
Aloha.
After introducing you by the Croatian crowbar, you then say aloha, which is Hawaiian. That doesn't work at all. It's great having you on the show. It's good to see you, feeling good, looking well, emotionally, physically, all that stuff. So let's back it up a little bit. You gave a very emotional, very exuberant interview, which was lovely, May 22nd, after your rear naked choke win over a tough opponent who had a good record. You were coming off 2 losses. You had started off 4-0. You hit a 2-loss streak. Then you beat Brogan. You came on for a quick interview right after the fight, and you were very emotional, very excited. What has it been like the last couple months to think back on that fight now that you've had a little bit of time to emotionally process it?
I just want to get back in there, like, soon. We're shooting for October, but yeah, just thankful for having Dave and Chris in my corner and everybody at the academy. They make my life great. It's awesome going up there every day. Today I didn't go. I'm lazy, so they'll probably be like, "We saw you on the podcast. You ducking everybody," or something like that. But no, just very thankful, happy to be up there. So, yeah.
Well, we'll definitely circle around and talk about that. I know that going to the academy not only made a huge difference in your fight career and what you're doing, but also in your life. And what was the biggest change personally by transitioning to the academy before we ever talk about how it's changed your fight game?
I think it's changed my mental a lot. Working with John DeJesus, Kama, Jake Schilling, Justin Patton, all the up-and-coming amateurs that we have. And a lot of people travel to our gym to spar for boxing, kickboxing, MMA. So just like interacting with those people and then having to like stand and trade or wrestle and getting those high-level exchanges helped me mentally to, like, I guess, like when I would get in the cage, just to have that confidence. If I've worked with this high-level pro or this person, I know you're not putting in the work that I'm putting in. But just my confidence and my mental health too. Chris and Dave and Kama will get done with practice and we'll be there probably an hour, 2 hours after practice, just talking. I enjoy like the days when we spar and we clean the gym as like a family, cute little family. It's weird, but we'll spray down the mats. Everybody starts mopping and, just get to talking. But yeah, it's a great family atmosphere and it just helps my mentality.
Sure. I think that's a big part that fighters or fans that don't fight don't understand, that training isn't just about the X's and O's. That's a football term, right? But the X's and O's, that it is. And obviously technical wise, the academy has some of the best technique from Coach Chris for boxing, to obviously Dave, to the grappling and wrestling, John DeJesus and the Death Star are both at the highest of their careers. But it's also about the community and feeling, because that community makes a difference when you win. It definitely makes a difference when times are hard. And I think you can go to a gym and get a lot of good training, but the community makes a difference emotionally.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about the difference you've noticed in yourself technically. I noticed some things calling your fights. It's always such an honor to be cage side and call your fights. But what have you noticed against Brogan? May 22nd was your first time fighting out of the academy after you switched gyms. What did you notice technically that has kind of helped you?
So Chris Deep and Dave Sachs, they predicted the fight, like word for word, like everything, like just they fit it like a story, I guess you could say. But I wanted to stand up and show that my striking's got a lot better. And he clinched immediately after I think I threw a kick or something first round. And that's when you see him get me against the cage and I trip him. But I think I'm more confident standing up, like way more confident. I think I can trade with just like the best in the division. I don't know who the best really in PA would be up at standing because we're all grapplers here. But I'm pretty sure I could just stand and trade with the best, working with those guys. Definitely not afraid to shoot now too. I'm setting up my shots with strikes. As you saw, I bobbed under his right hand after I threw a nice little combo, and then ended up getting a hold of a leg. Everybody thought I got dropped too. I thought I got dropped too, because I had no clue. Like, there's so much adrenaline in there. It's just wild. But I feel, I don't want to say like Israel Adesanya says, like God mode or something. I want my own thing, but like, I just feel so flowy. And, we're in the back locker room. You got Jake Schilling, Justin Patton, Kama, and you got Kirk Bradley. Everybody's back there just saying, oh, you're going to do great. And it's just, if they have enough confidence in me, then I have enough confidence in me. So I think it's just all been about like a mental battle with me. And they definitely help improve that. And my mentality when I go into a fight is kill. And I'm not afraid to exchange, and just that technical. It's just mental, I think, for me. But they help fix that. So.
Well, one side of the game makes the other side better, right?
Yeah.
When you're better technically with the exchanges and knowing that you're training, particularly the striking. I mean, Kama and his brother Chaka and John Jesus are strikers that are at the top of the level. And so you working with them, but that mentality also goes hand in hand. When you train better, you have a more confidence mentality, and confidence is contagious. It's probably one of the only good things that's contagious, right?
Yeah.
Like, in the sense that the more confidence around you, the more you feel it, which is great. I noticed a lot of the things you pointed out calling your fight May 22nd, particularly your willingness to exchange. And also, are you a purple belt? What's your current BJJ?
Brown belt under Louis Armazani.
And I remember it was Armazani BJJ was your gym, right?
Yep.
I believe, yeah. And obviously brown belt, sorry for knocking you down a peg.
No, you're fine. No disrespect.
Clearly your BJJ is going to be a great part of your game. But what we found out in MMA is being well-rounded means that you can use other weapons that aren't your main so that you can get it to where you want it to be. And in your previous style, having watched you, your jiu-jitsu was always really good. There was just some missing links when it came to some of the other developments. And the better you are at flowy state, the better you are at predicting and dictating where the fight goes, which is a huge deal. So you finished Brogan Andres with a rear naked choke, which is very much BJJ. But like you said, the way you got there was you kickboxed well. You had a takedown as opposed to getting underneath or pulling guard, you had a takedown. And so what was it like to end up where you like being, but by a different method?
Yeah, it was definitely, like I said, it's weird because it feels like I'm doing new stuff. And the funniest part about the night was when he hip tossed me, because it was like, oh no, like I'm on my back right now. And I forget who was commentating with you. I think his name, Mr. Dave or something, but
it was Dave. Yeah.
Dave. Yeah. He,
Kinley. Yeah.
Yeah. He had mentioned in my last couple of fights about wrestlers and stuff. And like, there's a lot of questions to be answered. Like, could I fight a wrestler, after Cody Reese beat me to a decision, and then Alonzo Turner beat me. And I think as soon as he hit me with the hip toss, it was like one of those things where I'm going to push back. Like I'm done. Like I'm done losing. Like I'm tired of losing. And there's a position on the ground that I'm very fond of. It's called the coyote guard. It's like half guard.
Okay.
And as soon as he threw me, I actually used it to get up. Then he threw me. And I was like, all right, I'm going to put you right back in this guard, and I'm going to get right back up to my feet. And then that's when I got the first single leg. And it was like a cutback kind of. It was like a weird, like I tried kicking his leg out and it didn't work. So I fell down with a cutback. And then that's when I transitioned to mount and started landing strikes and the first rear naked choke. But I felt that I could use my striking to set up chain wrestling. And, I would say I'm a good striker. Well, I would say before I came to the academy, I was a good striker. I was a good wrestler. I was a good grappler. But they really helped like ladder it or piece it together. And, I'm thankful for my coach, Louis Armazani, Bobby Mader, everybody down in Armazani that helped me, you know, become great. And then, you know, the academy now, we're just piecing everything together and, you know, fighting how I like to fight. And that's the thing is, they were joking with me and Chris. It was me and Dave, Chris Deep. And they said, if you take him down in the first minute, Chris Deep's going to be so mad because me and Chris Deep spend so much time. I love Chris Deep, man. That man's my brother. Like, we spend a lot of time together, and like he holds mitts, and like just he's such a brilliant mind too. So is all the coaches at the academy, but it's just me and Deep click like pretty well. Like TJ and Dwayne, you know.
Oh, yes.
yeah. I'm not a snake though, but no. Yeah, they just helped me. Like he says, you have to fight your game. Right before I went out, made the walk, he said, Chase, like I know we've been making fun of you and just messing around like we want you to stand up with him, but he said, at the end of the day, I want you to fight your fight. And man, he told me that and I got goosebumps and I was like, I'm ready to fight. He told me a saying that his coach used to tell him before he fought. I can't say it on the show because it's a little bit inappropriate, but man, I was ready to kill.
Well, looking forward, you know, coming off the May 22nd, being at a new gym that, like you said, is just building on what you already had. And that's that polishing that has to happen as you get better. You're now 5-2. And as an amateur, that puts you at a pretty elite status. You're at the advanced amateur rule set, ground and pound, no shin guards. You're almost at pro level as far as some of the talent. I know you've said you want to get back into the top of the 170-pound division. What do you want? You're wanting to fight October 23rd. What do you want to see out of yourself October 23rd, which would be Brawl in the Burke 9 at the Monroeville Convention Center? If they get you matched, what do you want to see out of the Croatian crowbar?
A mix, just my fight. And most people think that's me getting it to the ground, but I can fight everywhere. I'm confident everywhere. And yeah, I'm just excited. I just want to get in there and show everybody my skill set that I've been developing over the past couple of months. So I'm excited to get back in there.
I don't think I can be as excited for you to get back in there as you are, because I know you're exuberant with it, but I'm very excited to see you back in the cage. I hope Jim Mooney and Ryan Middleton from 247 can get you matched. Whoever's listening to this that might be thinking of fighting Chase, remember, he didn't train today. So he's weak, he's sloppy. Let's do it.
I'm going to go running after this now, man.
Oh, no. I was making a reference to Cole Mason.
No, I'm kidding. I did say that, but now I'm going running for sure. I wasn't sure, but now I'm sure. Now I'm definitely going running.
I'm making a reference because Cole Mason came on the show once and was like, I'm going to make it sound like I'm not training so somebody will take the fight. So you should have come on and just been like, I just ate my third donut, you know?
Yeah.
But we're excited. I'm excited to see you back in action. And I can't wait. You've got such energy. You love the sport and you have that family around you. So thanks so much for taking time out of your day to come on the show. Can't wait to see you in action October 23rd for 247 Fighting Championships.
Yep.
Thanks, buddy. Take care.
Yep, you too.
All right. Bye-bye.